You probably learned two versions of Christopher Columbus, the hero who discovered America, or the villain who destroyed it. Both versions are incomplete. Here is the full story. Columbus was Genoese, born around 1451. He was not Spanish. He proposed his voyage to Portugal first. They said no. Spain said yes in January 1492. Everyone thinks the experts rejected Columbus because they believe the earth was flat. That is not true. Every educated person in 1492 knew the earth was round. The experts rejected Columbus because his math was wrong. He calculated the earth's circumference at 25,000 kilometers. The real circumference is 40,075 kilometers. Columbus was wrong by 60%. The experts who rejected him were right. He sailed anyway. On August 3, 1492, 3 ships left Spain: the Niña, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. 70 days later, October 12, 1492, a sailor spotted land. Columbus named it San Salvador. It was an island in the Bahamas. He believed he had reached the outer islands of Asia. He had not. He had found something that no map in Europe showed: a continent of 50 to 100 million people that Europe didn't know existed. The people he met were called the Taíno. On Hispaniola alone, there were an estimated 300,000 of them. Columbus described them in his journal: generous, peaceful, and he wrote, easy to conquer. On his second voyage, he sent approximately 500 Taíno people to Spain as slaves. Around 200 died on the crossing. As governor of Hispaniola, his administration was so brutal that Spanish settlers, not indigenous people, complained to the Spanish crown. In the year 1500, a royal investigator named Bobadilla arrived in Hispaniola, arrested Columbus, and sent him back to Spain in chains. Columbus made 4 voyages to the Americas. He touched the Caribbean, Central America, and the coast of South America. He never once set foot on the North American mainland, and he never believed he had found a new continent. He went to his grave on May 20, 1506, convinced he had reached Asia, convinced the voyage had not succeeded in what he intended. He died believing he had failed. The continent was not named after Columbus. It was named after Amerigo Vespucci, a Florentine explorer who correctly argued that the lands Columbus found were not Asia, but an entirely new continent. In 1507, a German cartographer named Waldseemüller printed the first map showing the new continent. He called it America. Columbus's name is on everything, except the place he found. What Columbus actually started was called the Columbian Exchange, the transfer of plants, animals, people, and diseases between two worlds that had never known each other. Existed. Potatoes, tomatoes, corn, chocolate, all went from the Americas to Europe. And European diseases, above all smallpox, killed an estimated 90% of the indigenous population of the Americas within 150 years of contact. Columbus did not intend that, but it happened. He was not the hero of the old story. He was not the simple villain of the new one. He was a man of extraordinary courage and catastrophic consequences, who changed the world in ways he never understood and never lived to see. Christopher Columbus, in 2 minutes. Subscribe to Doodle Chronicles. New history every week. Don't miss it.